This is Mekus with the Continence Club. I am back with a mouth-watering presentation. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Quick public service announcement. I see the messages that you're emailing me. I see the video requests that you want me to make. I see the time that you want to set up with me to talk about your identity shifting experience. I am putting some things in place and we'll get back to you very soon. Just wanted to tell you about my current situation, and no pun intended. In this video today, I'm going to be presenting the mirror principle and how this applies to your life and how it's going to make identity shifting a lot easier for you. And with that being said, it's time to demonstrate. Whenever it comes to the mirror principle, I want you to think of reality as a mirror. You see, the reality you experience is a mirror. Once you shift your identity, it's over. It's game over for your current situation. You are going to make that shift once you realize that the reality, is literally you. And one thing you don't realize, along with the majority of the planet, is this fact, is that your current situation that you hate so much is you. Yes, it is you. It's a reflection of you. It's a reflection of your internal state. So you and reality are one, and there's no escaping this universal law. You can't work around this. This is what it is, and this is timeless. So go watch the news, and I'll guarantee you'll feel pretty bad, and this bad mood of yours is going to be reflected in one way, shape, or form. You know, this is especially true if you continue to believe everything you see and don't question the world for yourself. So if you want to have a bad day, go watch the news, and you'll see how it's going to reflect in your reality, especially if you continue to believe a lot of that stuff that's, keeping you in fear. So you look out into your current situation, not realizing that you're actually looking inside of yourself. You think you're looking outwards to, all those bills or the stress, that toxic relationship or whatever it is, when in reality, you're looking inside of yourself. You're looking at the disorganization in your life when in reality, there's a disorganization going on inside of you in some way, shape, or form, in some capacity. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, is that your internal state is projected, right? It's a mirror reflection. Everything that you're experiencing right now of what is happening inside of you. This is at the deepest level. So what do I mean? What I'm saying is you're not looking at the current situation and identity you hate. At the deepest level, you're looking at your distorted version of reality. So as long as you keep in mind that reality is a mirror reflection of you, you're that much close to bridging the gap from your current situation to your desired situation. Once you really grasp this is some serious information that's really going to help you be more conscious and aware of who you are as a person and the person that you want to become. So understand, as you bridge this gap, remember that you don't see the world as it is, but as you are, right? So this is why your perception is vitally important when it comes to shifting your identity. I talk about this so many times, especially, if you watch a lot of the videos I put out, I talk about perception and how important it is. Your perception, your attitude, the way that you see things, because you're feeding it energy through your perception. And that's ultimately what you're going to experience. Your perception is so important, right? And your perception, to break it down a little further, to demonstrate a little further, it's your personal opinion or belief about something. It's all based off how things seem. So understand that a belief or opinion aren't really truth. They're ideas that mask themselves as truth. That's why I always mention that it really doesn't matter what is true. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Your subconscious mind accepts your beliefs by materializing it around you because your beliefs are associated with your frequency. Remember that frequency is materialized identity. This is why it's so crucial to chase characters and not goals. I say this a lot in my videos, like a broken record. It's so crucial for you to chase characters and not goals to shift your identity. So I want you to just embody who you seek to become, because when you embody who you seek to become, you become that person in the mirror. When you become that person in the mirror that you see, that's what you're going to experience in your reality. So it doesn't matter what is true. The only thing that is true is what you believe is true, because over time it will become true. With work, it will become true. I don't know how many times I've told you this, but I'm really bringing this statement to life in this video. And I'm going to have another demonstration where I break this down to really make it stick, because this is one of the most important things that you're going to hear from me. So what I want you to do is you move forward today. It's a new day today. Realize that the way you choose to perceive something is connected to the reality that your mind projects. So it's all about you, how you take things in, how you see the world. That's ultimately going to be projected once you are consistent with that, because you're ultimately going to be your materialized frequency. So your perception is related to your reality projection. The part you get stuck on is that once you experience your current situation, the worst, you believe it's true. You believe your current situation is true, but it's far from the truth. And because you believe it's true, it's going to further reinforce and solidify your current situation, your current identity that you want to shift away from so bad. So what am I trying to say ultimately? It's that perception can be your downfall. It can be constructive or it can be destructive. Like, really think about it for a second. Let's demonstrate even further. You may believe that finding a loving partner to spend the rest of your life with isn't real. Yeah, it is, because that's what you believe. You'll keep entertaining toxic relationships after toxic relationship and believe that everyone you interact with is for the streets. So as long as you keep believing that, a lot of these people are out to get you, your relationship partners, how do you expect to find somebody better? You're just going to fall into that continuous loop of bad and torturous relationships, because that's what you're getting through the mirror, right? So it's that deep. You now know that your perception can either bring you up or down. If it doesn't serve you, it will destroy you. I promise you that. And so understand that once your belief is accepted, it becomes the lens through which you see the world. This projects from your frequency, which reflects in the outer world, again, because your frequency will materialize in reality. That's what reality is, materialized frequency. So as long as you continue to accept whatever it is in your subconscious mind, that is what you're going to experience. Because think about it, some things come so easy for people around you, yet for you, things seem to come around so hard. And we're referring to the same whatever it is when compared to that other person. And so why is this? It's because that other person where things come so easy to, they're not stressing over things so much. You're not so worked up over things so much as you are, right? And you might be wondering, oh, this person is lucky. What's going on with this person? When in reality, they just have a different paradigm. They see the world different from you. So all you have to really do is change the way you see yourself, and you will change the way the world sees you. And whenever you change the way you see yourself, you have to trust yourself. Do the things that you say you're going to do, right? Come correct for yourself. Start that podcast, start that business, right? Apply for that job, go ask that girl out, go ask that boy out, right? But understand that whenever you do these things, change the way that you see yourself and change the way that you see that situation so that you can leverage the odds to your favor. And then you're going to see how the world is going to accept you. You're going to see how that podcast starts blowing up. You're going to see how that business starts to get successful. You're going to get that girl to say yes to you. You're going to get that boy to say yes to you, whatever it is, right? Because you said yes to yourself. You've given yourself a shot, right? So remember this in every relationship. Remember this in every circumstance. Remember this in every event. Remember the mirror principle. Keep the mirror principle in the back of your mind, that the reality that you experience is a mirror. And as long as you continue to embody the person that you want to be, the mirror principle is going to reflect that. Your reality is going to reflect that. And then all of a sudden, you wonder why you are sitting in your desired situation so easily. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the other side. Keep demonstrating.